Blackout poetry is the art of making poems using already existing written material. It can be old books or newspapers. For the tutorial, I'm using an old book on which I've already made few blackout poems, and along with that, I'm using a black marker. The only two things you need for blackout poetry. If you don't have an old book, maybe you can use a newspaper. To begin with blackout poetry, just flip the pages of the book and decide on the page on which you are going to do some blackout poetry. It's very important to read the page first. Once you have read the page, what you can do is you can highlight some of the words that you're finding interesting. That is exactly what I did. It takes a while. It took me around 5 to 10 minutes to first read the page, look at the words carefully, and then begin to highlight the words that were looking interesting to me. You have to make sure that along with the words, there is also a flow between the words such that a poem is being made. Once you have decided the words, what you can do is black out all the other words on that page. Here, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm completely blackening the other words, but what I usually do is to just cut down that sentence, and then on using like the edit tool in my phone, I kind of use the marker digitally and darken all the words through my phone, as you will see in the tutorial. What I've done is I've taken a photograph of the page, and then I moved that image to my phone. Now on the phone, once you have the image, what you have to do is crop to the size such that only the blackout poem is visible. Once you have the blackout poem ready, what you can do is you can just play with the tools a bit, increase the brightness, increase the whites, increase the blacks, such that the black part is highlighted a lot more and the words are very clear. Uh, as you can see here, I'm just playing around with the tools. Even I am not very sure of the exact values. That depends a lot on the kind of page and the number of words you have blackened. I think with enough experience, I might have a recipe for this edit. Once I have that, I'll share with you. But till then, maybe what you can do is just play around with the tools. As you can see here, what I'm now doing is using a digital marker, and I am highlighting the parts which are not as black. What I was sharing before is perhaps you can use the digital marker to blacken out most of the words, saving a lot of cost of ink and actual resources as a marker. So just look at the page and try to darken whatever spaces are being left out, such that the words which are meant to create the poem are actually visible. Now, as you can see, the poem is ready. If you want to read it, you can pause and zoom it. Thank you so much.